Hi, everybody. This is a little workshop on how to find love, and this is because so many people do readings with me, and they ask that question: How do I find love? How do I find love? What do I do? Where do I go? How can I? And they want love in their life. Of course, we all do. So let's say that love is elusive, that it can't continue the quest, and find it will never end. And if that's what I'm saying. You don't feel like you're ever going to find it. No matter where you go, it's not the right person or what you do. We know it exists because others have it. It's been the path, it's so murky for us that it's tempting for you to give up the search, although I think in our heart we never really give up the search. There are no surefire steps guaranteed to bring you love, but if you follow this guide, you'll be headed in the right direction. And let's give you a few little tips here. And I think we'll finish this next week too. Understand what you have to offer, and that is so true. Love means sharing yourself with someone else who accepts you for who you are. And that is the key. That is really the key. Because as we are no longer teenagers anymore, or that love where everything is love, everybody is love, where we're back looking for a relationship, a person who wants to be in our life, spend time with us, are interested in what we do. Um, that's what most everyone is looking for, and it's so important. Before you can expect someone else to accept you, though, you must know what self you are projecting to that person. You might start by writing down the answers to these questions. Your answers will help paint a picture of you and what you're offering to yourself. And they are, I think I'll have Sue, when we get done, take a picture of this. What are your best qualities? Think about that. Think about that and accentuate them. What do you like to do with your time? What are the things you really like to do? Where do you like to go? Do you have hobbies? What do you love about yourself? Interesting. What would you like to work on? Different projects or just in general? And what makes you feel uncomfortable? Those are very good questions for you to ask yourself before how to find love. Build confidence in yourself, whether you are an introvert or extrovert, a hilarious crowd pleaser, or a very, very kind friend. Be confident about what you have to offer to someone else. When it comes to finding love, there's no right personality type, no special trait that will get you ahead of others. It's just how you connect with someone. Contrary to what you might see in romantic comedies and sitcoms, everyone has a shot at love. Everyone has. Not just the most popular or conventionally attractive among us. So know what you have and own it. And be proud of it. Be proud of yourself. Know what you are looking for in someone. Part of knowing yourself is knowing your relationship needs, what you do need. One of the things I'm going to go forward on this because you need to reach out to people. You need to reach out. I always say one of the best ways to meet people, and that's because I had experience with grocery stores as far as being in a management position. So going to different stores, different stores all over Minnesota, Wisconsin, and a little bit in Iowa, and then around the country. I noticed that people are very happy in grocery stores. There are not very many mad, angry people in grocery stores. And so a thing I see people at lunchtime or especially at dinner time, single men especially, and some single women, are at the deli counter or the food court, whichever they have in the stores now, or both. And if they have something in their basket, whether you know it or not, you could say, oh, gee, if you find them attractive, and gee, what is that in your basket? I haven't tried it yet. Can you tell me about it? And start a conversation that way. Same way in the produce department, you could say, oh, how do you think those look? Do they look good? Or the meat department. Those things really bring people out, and most people will start a conversation with you if they're interested in starting a conversation with someone. And smiling at people, amazing in a grocery store. How many times you can smile at somebody, especially sometimes older people. This is not how to find out, but older people, that makes them so happy. Sometimes that's their life, just going to the grocery store. Reach out and meet people. Don't be judgmental. It's probably the most important rule when it comes to the beginnings of friendship and love. If you can't get past their dorky haircut or something, you'll never know how well you would have gotten along with that person. You really don't. The attraction doesn't always have to be there the first time you meet someone. Be generous with your time. Be very generous with your time. Making friends requires a bit of commitment. If you're serious about finding love, get serious about spending time with people. Accept invitations to parties, sporting events, and concerts. If you aren't much of a joiner, ask a few people out for lunch or coffee. The point is to create a lot of situations that give you the chance to get to know people, and it's hard to do that from home. Present yourself as someone who's available. That doesn't mean that you should have the rooftop that you shout at the rooftops that you're available for a quest for love, but make some measures to make sure people know that you're single and you're available to make friends, at least to start with. Make moves. Ask people out. Ask people to join you. There's a lot. Fundraising things, nonprofit things are a very good place to meet people. If you have a nice club somewhere where they have music, dancing, and in a nice way, in a nice club, is very, very good way to meet people. Stay on the same limbs. Try and be in tune with the other person. Try and be in tune with what they are talking about. Be interested. Be vulnerable. At a certain point in the quest for love, it's time to take a risk and lay yourself open to this person that you care about. Tell them what you're feeling. It may make you a little uncomfortable, but it's the only way to know whether this relationship is turning into love, or to find out if it's just friendship, or if their feeling is mutual. If the person that you're working with is interested in continuing the relationship with you, you may be on your way to finding love. Love is built on affection, trust, attraction, mutual regard, and all it starts with people agreeing that they both want to pursue it. You've attained it when you find you care about your partner on a deep, unselfish level, and that you probably always will. And I'm going to end this here and take it up next week. But I want to say, if someone is extremely jealous, think about that. That means they're going to be jealous forever. And this means, if they're jealous of your friends, your friends' friends, somebody just talking to you, somebody fixing something in your house, it doesn't matter. If they're just platonic people, keep your friendships. The jealousy is hard to live with, and it can accelerate to something not pleasant at all. And if you're not getting anything back, affection, attention, interest, and support, think about that. Do you want to keep pursuing this? Or because if it's that way now, how is it going to be later on? Okay, well, have a wonderful, wonderful week, and enjoy, and let me know if you find somebody that you're interested in, and we'll take this up next week. Bye-bye.